Had to bring grinding back, doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be, playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast, a family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Gridiron with the game now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a ring now. Legendary on the field, kind of drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Denver Broncos.
Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
And off we go from Denver. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Clock now on first down. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away at second down. To throw again. Block. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Locke. This is the tight end Fant. And shutting him off, now open field. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Locke throwing on target to Fant. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Come on. Mike 50, Mike 50. Hey, no, look, hey, we got Mike 50, Mike 50. 80 weapons.
Locke looks to throw it again. Escaping the pressure into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down. Right.
Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have a Jaguars first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. They'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
At the 46-yard
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Minshew. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
First down, Jaguars.
70, Indy.
A run with Lindsey out of the gun. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun is Minshew. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Set. 30 base.
On first down, it's Robinson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
Here's Lindsey. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brought down at the 2-yard line. A gain of 4.
We're scoreless after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter. With
The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. Here's Minshew. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at the 20. He'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And here's a quick throw to Hamler on the edge. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
A.J. Hamler. A gain of 11 makes it 3rd and 1.
Locke to throw on 3rd and 1. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he will have a Broncos first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. You give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
34-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Locke. Able to get this to Gordon. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And the Jags grab it. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd and goal, they're going to run the option. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes off. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. The kick by Lambo is good. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And the return will stop right around the 25.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 21-yard line.
Looking to throw it, Minshew. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
A gain of
7 yards there and a 1st down.
Jaguars.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Brought down right.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Minshew. He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Ojemudia. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Broncos.
Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest. I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. Minshew going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off near the 42. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Lining up for the extra point.
So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head, walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said.
And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now Minshew. They'll find Everett there, complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
He's out of bounds at the
that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Until that late score here in the second quarter, they only had the field goal, so that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half, but when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as a head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. From the gun, it's Locke. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Sets up first down and goal at the 2-yard line.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Phillip Lindsay in the final seconds of the first half. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Jaguars 17, Broncos 14. Josh Lambo to kick.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Takes it at the 7. And he returns this to the 22.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. A final shot before half for Locke. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. This will make it into the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Minshew sets to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Getting the sack to 227-pound linebacker Quan Alexander.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Now it's Lindsey. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Call it a gain of 5, 4th down now.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at the 40. He'll hand this one off to Gordon. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And he'll go down, but not not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
47 to Mike, boy. 47. Check, 47. Soon, fellas, let's go. Hey, check,
Block working out of the gun. That is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Operating from the gun. Lock. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now back to throw. To the left side here for Eifert. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
You got the 61. Matchbox lights. Hey, C6. Look at me. Zipper. Come get some. Come on, get out.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They run the counter. Robinson, and he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Minshew. And he completes it to Westbrook. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 42. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Jacksonville.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, You see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. They're going to look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
On 2nd and 9, Minshew. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there to set them up 1st and goal. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. Minshew quickly completing it out wide. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Tyler Eifert, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Lambo to add on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Good. Makes the score Jaguars 24, Broncos 14. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Takes it at the 7. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Their own 28-yard line.
I deserve that. It's time to learn that.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They go back to Gordon here on first down. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
On third down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Here's Gordon. A gain of 3, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Second and 7.
Watch the curve. Watch the curves. 44 is the mic. 44 is mic. Check.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
So that'll back him up 5.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got